What's goody? What's goody? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Miles Appeal. It's Friday night. It's 11 o'clock. And I'm here. Hope everybody is having a good Friday night. Before we go any further, we must give thanks to the Most High for allowing us to see another Friday, to make it through another work week. And now you got 2 days to yourself. But tonight's conversation is entitled How Young is Too Young? And brought what brought this conversation up was I saw the article about Bill Belichick, who is 76 years old, and his girlfriend, the picture you all see, is 24. And I had a discussion with three of my buddies. I was having a discussion with two of my friends, and after that conversation ended, another one of my friends called me because legally it's not against the law. It's not against the law, but Bill Belichick was 52 years old when his current girlfriend was born. Now, legally it's cool, but ethically and morally, how do you all look at that? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. How young is too young, or on the converse, how old is too old? Should a 76-year-old man who is the head coach of a college football team have a 24-year-old girlfriend? And you might ask, why is this such a big deal? People can date who they want to date. But this man is going to be, his place of employment is a college campus. Who's to say he won't see a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old that looks appealing to him? It's legal, but could he could he do that? Could he do that? He already has a girlfriend that's 24 years old. He's 76. Who's to say that he won't be on that college campus and see a young, tender 19, 20 years old, that's a little bit firmer, a little bit more supple than his 24-year-old girlfriend that he's in a relationship with now. He might find something a little bit younger, a little bit more tender, a little bit more supple that he'll like. I mean, I know this is it's a touchy conversation. It's a touchy subject. Age gap dating. Age gap dating. In heterosexual sexual relationships, concepts of age disparity, including what defines an age disparity, has developed over time and vary among societies. Differences in age preferences for mates can stem from partner availability, gender roles, and age preferences. Evolutionary mating strategies and age preferences in sexual partners may vary cross culturally. There are also social theories for age differences in relationships, as well as suggested reasons for alternative age hypogamous relationships. Age disparate relationships have been documented for most of recorded history and have been regarded with a wide range of attitudes dependent on social cultural norms and legal systems. Hey, Dark Star, should a 76-year-old man be in a relationship with a 24-year-old woman? I mean, we talk about Chesters and things of that nature, but how do you look at that relationship? Is it all about money? I mean, look at the look on her face. Does she look like she's there for him? Or does she look like she's there for the next man that comes along? What could they possibly have to talk about? What could they possibly have to talk about? Relationships with age disparities have been observed with both men and women as older or younger partner. In various cultures, older men and younger women often seek one another for sexual or marital relationships. Older women sometimes date younger men as well. And in both cases, wealth and apparent physical attractiveness are often relevant. Adolescent boys are generally sexually interested in adolescent girls and women somewhat older than they are. Older men also display an interest in women of their own age. However, research suggests that relationship patterns are more influenced by women's preferences than men's. I mean, does a 76-year-old man want to have a nice looking woman on his arm? Is that what it is? Hit the like button. Shouts out to everybody watching on YouTube. Shouts out to everybody watching on Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and Africa TV. People's in Nigeria and South Korea. But yeah, what what is an acceptable age gap? Should a 76-year-old man that's the head coach of a college football team, University of North Carolina, very, very prestigious organization. Evidently, they don't have a problem with it. Evidently, they don't have a problem with his relationship. And some people say, is this the reason he didn't get any job interviews? The man is, I think, 15 or 16 football victories away from being the winningest coach in NFL history, and no one wanted to hire him. Is it because of his relationship with this 24-year-old young woman? It's legal, and depending on where you are, it's ethically and morally okay. But it's weird. It's weird. And I guess I look at it differently because I have sisters and I have a sister and I have nieces and I have younger cousins. I have friends that have young daughters. It's weird to me. It's weird to me that a man that was 52 years old when someone was born, and now when he's 76, that's his girlfriend. She's 24. And then, men, you have to look at her like she's having sex with a 76-year-old man. Is it an even exchange? He wants to have a pretty girl on his side. He wants to have sex with a younger woman that, makes him feel vibrant. And she wants a wealthy man to take care of her. Is it an even exchange? Is it ethically correct? Is it morally okay? These are tough. These are tough questions. But Snoop Dogg called out Bill Belichick. Yeah. Snoop made a joke. Snoop made a joke about it. I'm gonna pull that video up. Shouts out to TMZ. But yeah, look at this video. Once again, shouts out to TMZ.
Because I've been a football fan for a long, long time. I mean, I remember back when the Cowboys was good. I remember back when the Chiefs was bad. And I remember, what was it? Bill Belichick's girlfriend wasn't even born yet.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend wasn't even born yet. Was Snoop Dogg wrong for saying that? Hey, Bud Files, hey, YWG. And once again, shouts out to Dark Star. Is it weird? Is it weird for a 76-year-old man to have a 24-year-old girlfriend? And what would be, I mean, I'm trying, when we have these conversations, I try to be non-partial. I try to look at stuff from both sides, but this is a situation that just me personally, I think it's weird that a man would be with a chick that's 52 years younger than her. Is it okay? I know this is a different sexual subject than what we usually talk about, but I think it's relevant. Am I weird for thinking it's weird? Okay. YWG said both are adults. He don't care. YWG. Could that be because you don't have daughters, you have a son? To the people out there that have daughters, what would you do if your daughter came home with a man that was more than 40 years older than her? What would you do? I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be funny. What would you all do? And am I looking at the situation wrong, or do I mean, and even more is she weird for wanting a 70-something-year-old man? Or is she just money hungry? Is it all about the money? people are trying to ridicule Drake for his infatuation with younger girls. Why is what Drake is doing weird? But what Bill Belichick is doing isn't weird. Is that a double standard for older men? Because when he was 54 years old, she was 2. Okay. YWG said he never looks at life like what if, he looks at life like what is. Then he followed that up with, I don't have a daughter that I know of, so I can't speak on that. Isn't weird. Young dudes, young dudes, okay. Cher is not employed by a university. Cher is not going to be around a bunch of 18 to 22-year-old men on a daily basis, like Bill Belichick. He works on a college campus. Okay, we know young dudes date Madonna. I mean, I don't think that makes it any. That's weird too. If your daughter was going to college at North Carolina, would you be comfortable with your daughter being a student manager for the football team? If you knew that the head coach, who was 76 years old, had a 24-year-old girlfriend, would you be worried? If you had a daughter that went to North Carolina that was a football manager on a football team with a coach who was 76 years old and had a 24-year-old girlfriend. Tammy Camry said, I'm 51. I like women 35 to 44. If I've known her before she was 44, we can keep dating or having a But you wouldn't be 51 and date a 21-year-old. People would look at you like you were okay. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room right now. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room right now. Would a 76-year-old black head coach be able to walk around campus with a 24-year-old girlfriend? Would a 76-year-old black football coach be able to walk? That was the head coach of a college football team. Would he be able to walk around with a 24-year-old girlfriend? So YWG, you're of the side that says it's an even exchange. Right. Ted McCarron said, absolutely not. A black coach will be fired. A black coach, what I'm saying is, Bill Belichick had the 24-year-old girlfriend when he interviewed with North Carolina. Do you think that came up in the interview? Or would that be, what would the press be saying if a 76-year-old black head coach of a major university had a 24-year-old girlfriend? And I'll sit back and I'll wait for the responses. Ladies, if your daughter went to I'm going to say it again. If your daughter went to the University of North Carolina and she wanted to be a student manager for their football team, would you have a problem with it, knowing that Bill Belichick has a 24-year-old girlfriend? Tim McHenry said he's some type of predator. Those young women don't feel safe. The question is, will University of North Carolina have female student managers? Am I just reaching with this conversation? Am I just reaching with this conversation? Is Bill Belichick a predator? That's how they would feel. If the coach was black, yeah. But my thing is I don't even think that if Bill Belichick was black and he had I don't even think he would have got considered for the job in North Carolina. The, it would be an issue. Whether it's wow. Ted McHenry said white men are allowed to live their dreams, their fantasies, no matter what age. That's a deep statement. How dare a black man think he can walk around with that 24-year-old woman? Hey, Caramel Sweets. Do you all agree? Do you all agree with that comment? White men are allowed to live their dreams and their fantasies no matter what age. on camera, said that singer Omarion has a young wife and it's frowned upon. And he's like 30. Is he in his 30s or is he in his 40s? Is he in his 30s or his 40s? Shouts out to everybody coming in. Hit the like button on your way in. We're talking about age gap dating and what is too young. Okay, Carmel Sweet says it wasn't Omarion, it was Marcus Houston. He's in his 40s. Hey, Pontoon Jody. Pontoon Jody. Old Marion. Wow. Pontoon Jody is 76 years old, too old to date a 24-year-old woman. The ladies are coming in, so I want to ask the ladies. I need the ladies to give me some input. I need the ladies to give me some input. So is there a difference between a 76-year-old man and a 24-year-old woman and a 41-year-old man and a 21-year-old woman? Is there, what's the difference? Somebody tell me what the difference is. If Pontoon Jody gives a one-word answer, just know that it's vehement. She slammed her fist down when she said that. Is there a difference? Is there a difference than a 76-year-old man dating a 24-year-old woman and a 41-year-old man marrying a 21-year-old woman? What is the difference? Darkstar said any more than 10. Pontoon Jody said just like YWG, do what makes you happy. I mean, you can do what makes you happy, but that don't make it not weird. You can, some of the stuff that makes people happy is frowned upon. So shit, I mean, we say do what makes you happy, but ethically, morally, is a 52-year age gap okay? Darkstar said any more than 10 years is kind of, YWG reiterated he doesn't care who you date, who you bone, who you marry. I'm not busting off what grown people do with other grown people. Carmel Sweet said there's no difference. I just don't know what they have in common. Whoa. Ladies, to the ladies out there, YWG just said lots of couples don't have anything in common. Is that true? YWG just said lots of couples don't have anything in common. Okay, Pontoon Jody, you like dating older men, you date old farts, but you're not 24 years old. And the men you're talking about aren't 100 or 90 or 80 years old. Darkstar said, any more than 10 years older, you suspect. I'm going to say this again. The only person that said something about it was Tanner McHenry. If a 76-year-old man, black man, if a 76-year-old black man had a 24-year-old girlfriend, would he be the head coach of a major university in America? Okay. See, what 10 years is not, okay, 10 years, 11 years, 15 years. I don't think that's bad. We're talking 52 years. We're talking Bill Belichick was 52 years old when she came out her mother's womb. Bill Belichick is, for most intents and purposes, older than her mother. Is that weird? Or is that cool? Not, not your daughter, not my daughter. I don't care. Not my daughter. I don't even think 20 years is, I mean, 20 years, 52 years, it makes no difference to you all? YWG said my aunt and uncle were over 20 years apart. My response to that is so. Okay. I know that there aren't men, exactly. Men, to the men out there. How many of you would date a 70-year-old woman right now? How many men out there that's in their 20s? She would have to be extremely athletic for me to date a 70-year-old woman. I'm being honest. She would have to be extremely athletic. D Payne said, I would if the bank account is fat and she giving. Pull this back up. Men, how many men out there right now would date a 70-something-year-old woman? D Payne said he would. 70 D Payne, come on, man. I know you trying to be funny, man, but she would have to be extremely athletic. I have seen some fine 70-year-old women. We're not going to say that there aren't any fine 70-year-old women out there. Would you date a 76-year-old woman who was the equivalent of Bill Belichick? We're not talking about the lady that this bench pressing 160 pounds at 70 years old. D-Bang said she took her teeth out. Oh, we'll talk about that one day. Carl Sweet said, I guess she makes him feel young, but I wouldn't want my daughter to date a man that far. And would you date a man with 76, Carl Sweets? Man, Angela Bassett looked good for the. Angela Bassett looks good, but believe me, Angela Bassett body. I mean, Martha Stewart got in. She was in. Martha Stewart put a two-piece on last year for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Let's see Angela. SI Sports Illustrated. We want to see Angela Bassett as the 70-year-old lady that y'all put in the swimsuit edition. Y'all been putting a 70-year-old lady in the swimsuit edition the last 3 or 4 years. We want to see Angela Bassett. We want to see if those pictures that we see with that onion. She's 70 years old with an onion. We want to see if that onion still has some of the layers on it. We want to see. We want to see if that onion still has the layers on it. Tana McCameron said, I'm 50 and I can't do it. I can't do it. She would have, like I said, she had to be extremely athletic. Chocolate says, so it's wrong to have a good friend. We're not talking about 10 to 20 years. We're talking about in the 30 to 50 year age gap. 10 to 20, I think those are normal. I think a 10-year, 20-year age gap is normal. But we're talking the 30 to 50 year. Like we're talking to Anna Nicole Smith. That man was on his deathbed and she was smiling. That whole family fought her to get. Yeah, we're talking that type of stuff. D-Pay says she'll take her teeth out and make it really pop. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Chaka said, depends on the woman. For most people, just like for most. Yeah, I mean, I guess, Okay, they naming this. Okay, Angela Bassett. I don't think Sade is 70 years old. I don't think she's 70. Yeah, we want to know if that asset is real. Okay, Chocolate said, hell no, not my babies be old enough and know. Men, to the men in the chat, what would you do if your 20-something-year-old daughter showed up with a 65-year-old man? And be honest. And you can't beat old men up. Tanner McCameron said 5 70-year-old women out of 10,000 women would fit that description of a woman. Yeah, it's about 5 of them. D Payne says she's old now, so you can really say she is waiting to. D Payne, leave it to D Payne. D Payne said when you're trying to get the gap, age gap means little. Age gap means little. Well, there are men out there that like older women. I'm gonna show y'all one. Now, we're not going to look at this whole video, but this video I'm going to show y'all, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But then again, I'm going to let y'all look at the video. I'm going to let y'all tell me what y'all think. Now, the video is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Yeah, I don't think none of my nieces would, that ain't happening. Now, this video I'm about to show y'all, it's funny. Shouts out to World Star Hip Hop for this next video. Shouts out to World Star Hip Hop. But yeah, I got another one for y'all. I guess messing with older people is what's up right now. But yeah, get ready to laugh, y'all.
Well, their 60 centimeters is our, what was it? I think it's 27 inches.
Yeah, don't get me to talk about measurements.
The one that they said was on. Yeah, of course.
Watch this. We'll come back to the topic. Got some dust over there. Let me get the dust up. Get the dust off of them. It has no shame, y'all. I guess the age gap is what's in right now. The age gap. I guess the age gap is a good one. Yeah, we're gonna watch this video. I'm gonna let y'all. Yeah, I guess the age gap is what's in. I was like, none of these ladies under dust to clean the dust off their food.
Oh, is it funny?
Now she got a walker. She got one in.
You're smart.
Oh, I go to Penn.
Age gap. Just the age
Got the
gap.
sticker.
Oh, yeah. I did. Oh man. I'm looking all
Likes the age gap. This dude likes the age gap. Oh.
Just the hood, I just the paper. You just the hood, I just the paper. I'm still a brother.
age gap is it. Because none of those ladies that dude was. So there are guys out there who like 60, 70-year-old women. I had to have a little bit of comedy. You know, I had to have a little bit of comedy in this conversation. But let's get serious again. Should a 76-year-old man who is the head coach of a college football team have a 24-year-old girlfriend? And you all say it doesn't matter, you know, to each his own. To each his own, and you know, two grown people, whatever. But is it a little weird to you? Is it a little weird to you? And what would a 24-year-old woman see in a 76, other than money? Other than money, what would a 24-year-old woman want with a 76-year-old man? Security. I'm gonna put the link out. What's going on, Juggernaut? How do you feel about a 76-year-old man dating a 24-year-old? Ladies, what would you do if your 20-something-year-old son came home with a 70-year-old woman? I mean, what could you do? I mean, if he wants to be with a 70-year-old woman, I mean, but what would you do if, what would you do if your son came home with a 76-year-old woman? Judge said the same thing. They grown. Jug, would you want one of your daughters or one of your nieces coming home with a 76-year-old man? See, all of you all say that it doesn't matter, they grown. But what would you do if your 24-year-old son or daughter came home with a 76-year-old man or woman? Caramel Sweets, what you think she want with your son? What do you think she wants with your son? We're not going to talk about what goes. I mean, we can talk about what goes on in other countries. I mean, women's America is the place where, I mean, women, America and England. I would say that women's rights in those two places, England and the U.S., women have the best rights for women than any other countries in the world. So to say other countries Other countries don't look at women, don't hold women in a high regard. Come on now. I hope that anybody that was messing with somebody that was 50 years older than them wasn't just trying to smash. Let's hope that. Let's hope that that's not the only thing on his mind. Oh, wow. Another profound statement. Juggernaut TV said white women's rights turned into black women's burdens. White women's sexual revolution became black women's burden. It's a profound statement right there. Do the women in here agree with that statement? Do the women in here agree with the statement just made by Juggernaut TV? Who is Bill Belichick trying to have kids? YWG said, if you had a child that was on their own with no financial support from you, what could a parent say other than, I'm mad? Not too much. Not too much. Is Bill Belichick trying to have kids? Huh? Is Bill Belichick trying to get married? But that's not the, I think that's besides the point. We're saying, so Jill, okay, you said it doesn't, I'm gonna ask this question to you, Jill. I said this about 15 minutes ago. A 76-year-old black coach of a major university's football team. What would happen to him if he had a 24-year-old girlfriend? And we've already said that, to each his own, they grown, they can do. But what would happen to a 76-year-old black coach with a 24-year-old girlfriend? Taylor McHenry said a lot of people parent the same way Steve Harvey's parents. To the highest bidder, anything goes. She dated Diddy's son, then she dated Diddy, and she's dated an assortment of men. Women say that she's empowering herself by having these men chase her, and just past the hour. Hit the like button. Share the video out. No, don't share this video out. Subscribe to the page. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And we know that parents peddle their children to the highest bidder. You've seen it. I'm not going to bring up who we've seen it with. We all know. Lots of parents peddle their children to men of wealth or industries of wealth. We got Juggernaut TV joining in. Juggernaut TV.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What would happen? Would there be public outcry if there was a 76-year-old black head coach of a major football team with a 24-year-old girlfriend?
I don't think so. I mean, that whole thing. I mean, just like everything, the world has stepped over certain things that we would consider normal. You know, and financially, she ain't got to worry about anything. Her parents don't have to worry about anything. She can be taken care of. So I don't think it's an issue as far as financial goes. Morally, I mean, you can't tell who to love. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why they're together. You know, it may for her, some people may perceive it as money, but I'm not in their circle. I'm not in their bedroom. You know, it may be a little bit more. I mean, because he ain't no dumb dude, real talk. You know, he ain't just stupid. You know, he has a resume, long resume. So he ain't just picked that chick, you know, from just a group of females. Because believe me, he done seen them all and been around them all. So obviously there's something.
Is it morally wrong for a 76-year-old man to date a 24-year-old woman?
No, it's not. It's not, you know, because she is, you know.
Or is it morally wrong? Okay, what's the difference? What's the difference between Marcus Houston and Bill Belichick?
What's going on with Marcus Houston?
He was 40-something years old when he was going to marry a 21-year-old. I think he did marry a 21-year-old woman. And there was public outcry. People said that he was a Chester.
Well, you know, people are always gonna complain about something, bro. You know, you can't please everybody. You know, as long as they happy, that's all that really matters. You know, I mean, we always want to put our values and how we feel about stuff. I mean, because at the end of the day, if I had a daughter that was 24 and some old ass millionaire wanted to get with her as a father, yeah, I would have my reservation, but I would sit down and talk to my daughter and tell her, you know, that's her life. You know, at some point, you have to let adults make their adult decisions, and you have to let people fall or grow. You know, if she learns from it, that's cool. But I mean, but as far as men in general, men have always been attracted to younger women. You know, that's been something, and not just saying because of the United States. I mean, that's just all over. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, the dynamics of a relationship are different here in the United States than it is.
So basically, you would be cool with your daughter being, if it's hypothetical, you would be cool with your daughter being with a 70-something-year-old man as long as she's taken care of.
I ain't saying I would be cool with it, but I would say that she's a grown woman and she can make her own decision. And just like any relationship, as long as he don't put his hands on her, as long as he ain't outrightly disrespecting her and treating her wrong, there's nothing I can really say. Now, if he steps over those boundaries and those things happens, yeah, I have something to say. But just like in a relationship, you can't control anybody. You can only say what you want to say, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So all you can do is just like if you had a son or a daughter that said that they were gay. I might not like it, but that's their decision, and they have to live with it. I can only respect it, tell them how I feel about it, and then keep it moving.
I don't think they're the same, but I understand where you're coming from.
Well, I'm just talking about just respecting your child and the decisions they make in their lives as an adult. That's what I'm saying on that level. Rather be
See,
a sexual situation,
too
rather
much
be
of that. I'm one that believes that there's too much of that. A child is a child. You can, I mean,
Okay, at what age do you feel like any individual is not a child? You know, if you're looking at the age span, but what point in a person's life do you feel like they are old enough to make their own decisions, regardless of what age their partner is? What age does that person in your mind become an adult? And then once that person becomes an adult at that age in your mind, you have to let it go, no matter what the span of the person they date. You see what I'm saying? And then she might be with him for business reasons as well, because he's got a lot of business knowledge. She might be, and a lot of younger women date older guys not just for their money. They date them because they should be seasoned. They can learn something from them, and they can apply that to their lives, and they can build on whatever they want to do if the guy supports them in their dreams. You know, they get to meet him, his friends, his connections, and his connections probably gonna have wives that's gonna be married. So you building a relationship right there. The female community locked in. So there's other benefits other than just sex that she can get from him that she's probably trying to attain.
she's gonna get money. Let's not be naive. She's
No, I'm
gonna
not
get
being
money.
I'm not being naive, but she's gonna get connections, and then with those connections, she's gonna be able to get her own money. She believe me, I don't think she's just draining his pockets and not trying to do something for herself. I don't I don't know, but I don't see that dude of that caliber just being with somebody who just want his money. You know, she's got to be doing something except sucking other than sucking his balls.
Who are you talking? We're talking about Bill Belichick, correct?
Yeah, talking about Bill Belichick.
Come on, man.
Dude, you know how much money he got? Even not even the money, but the status he's at. He can have any. He can have any
Look at that
female.
chick. Look at that chick.
If it's about money, he can have a chick look better than her. If it's
Look
only
at that
about,
chick. Look
Yeah.
at that chick. You don't think it's about money?
it is, but I don't think it's 100% about money. That's just my opinion. Because he can get any chick.
I can agree with that.
He can get any female. You know, if it's about money, the ugliest motherfucker on the planet can get the baddest bitch if he got the money. You know, and then also too, a lot of relationships with these females, man. Some of these old dudes just want some companionship, man. They just want somebody to talk to. A lot of these sugar daddies, you know, they ain't having sex with these women. They just want some companionship. They want to feel important. And if it takes
They
money,
want to have a nice. They want to have a trophy piece on their arm.
yeah, they just want to feel. They want to feel wanted.
They can't feel wanted with somebody that's closer to their age.
Yeah, they can if you pop a blue pill.
I'm just gonna be 100%. I'm with Tanner McCamery. I'm with Tanner McCamery. In any situation where there's that much of an age gap, I don't think it has nothing to do with love. It don't have nothing to do with companionship. It has to do with money. Because if the money stops, you can best believe the companionship is gonna stop. Because if the money stops, what is the reason for her to be with him?
I understand, but I don't think it's 100% about money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm feeling like you're saying. That is 100%.
Yeah, I'm saying
money.
I'm saying that this 24-year-old baddie is with 76-year-old Bill Bell. I'm saying that this woman right here.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm saying this woman. Hold on. I'm saying this woman right here is with Bill Belichick for a financial fallout.
Now, don't you think that woman right there? Don't you think that she could probably get somebody else that has money as well, other than Bill Belichick?
Money might not be as long as Bill Belichick's. Might not be as generous.
No, but as far as there's only too much money somebody can spend. You see what I'm saying? I mean, she ain't going spending millions of dollars a day. So it's probably somebody within for what she does, I do think that there are guys that have money that she
You
could
want to
possibly take.
believe that. You want to believe that because you want to believe that when you get 70, that you'll have a chance to have a 24-year-old.
No, that's what you want to believe.
You
I don't
want
want to believe it.
I just
Well,
don't say that.
well, like I said, I don't think that she's with him 100% for the money. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It may be well over 50%, maybe 60%, and maybe 70%. But all I'm saying is I don't think she's with him for 100% of the money. She
Exactly what
probably with,
you're saying. She can find somebody that has some money, but not that long money.
yeah, he got long money, but also but outside the money, he's got connections, he's got resources. There's other things other than that can help her get her own money. She just ain't piggybacking off him just in his wallet. She's using him, or she's taking advantage of the people he knows, the resources, and everything else to build whatever she wants to build in her life. That's what I feel.
And I'm telling you, I don't think Bill Belichick gives a hell about her building anything. He gives a hell about her walking around in her little negligee and looking tight and firm. That's
Oh,
that's what Bill Belichick gives a hell about.
And he probably don't care, but believe me, her mind is focused. I would think that she would be focused on other things as well to build her career.
She's focused on money. She's focused on money and the next dude.
Okay, so she get his bank, get his money. All right.
She's getting his money.
Which he ain't. I don't see him putting her in no retirement plan when he dies. I don't see her getting any money when he passes. I don't see that happening.
She's getting everything she can right now. She's smashing him unconsciously.
Okay, so you don't think she's talking to him about connections, about business affairs, about meeting people to try to build up her own network? You don't think she's doing that? You just think she's in there sucking himself and spending his bank?
You don't have time to do that. You don't have time to. You don't have time to. He's not gonna parade his girl. He's not gonna parade his toy around the men that he's friends with. They just like him. Come on, man.
So you think that when they leave out the house, he take in the house and put her in a room, lock in a room, and she's in a room until he come out?
He don't have to do that because he's giving her enough money where she ain't going nowhere.
All right. Well, I mean, hey.
Yeah. We don't know what she's getting.
That's his side.
She's getting something. She's getting more than shriveled Vienna. We know she's getting more than that.
I think it's more for her. It's about money, but it's also about business moves that she's making to build her career.
Man, you don't even know what her career is.
You don't either.
You don't even know if she graduated from college or not, man. You're giving her the benefit of the doubt.
And
I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt. I know she's there for money.
Right. And then you're giving him the benefit of the stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, that's
I
fine.
am. YWG said we don't know what she's getting. And then Tanner McCamry said the women that he's friends with have as wives won't teach or show that girl the restroom. Correct. Because they know why she's there. She's not there for no business connections. And what? The business connection is going to give her some more money than what he's giving her?
I don't think he's running around with loose pockets. That's just my
Exactly. If Bill Belichick wasn't Bill Belichick, would she be with him? No, she wouldn't.
She would if he had the money. If
We're
any
saying
dude had the money, she would be with him. Anybody. It don't have to be Bill. Take Bill Belichick. Just make it a blank name. You know what I'm saying? If it was another guy that had Luke, who was willing to connect and be with her, she would be with them.
Okay, Jude.
You disagree? If
I
she
do.
met somebody with long money and it wasn't Bill Belichick and he was an older guy and he wanted to, as you say, trophy friend her or parade her around, you don't think she would be with them either?
I'm saying that she got her mark. Once you get your mark, there's no reason to look for another mark until the time is right.
You know, and then, I mean, and actually, you know, he probably don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's on his arm. He's walking with her. She doing whatever he asked her to do. So he could care less what people think. And if my money was long like that and I was 76, I could give a damn what anybody else said either.
We know. My thing is,
Let me ask you a question. If that was your daughter, would you disown her?
I'm not gonna disown my child.
What would you tell
I'm
your
not gonna
daughter?
disown my child, but I'm gonna talk some sense into her. I'm not just gonna sit idly by and let her. I'm gonna find out that I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna straight up ask her, like, how much money is this man giving you? Because I'm gonna be real. I'm going to be real. How much money this man giving you? I'm not gonna ask her, do you love this man? No, because I know she don't love this man. That girl is there for a fun time, not a long time. Bill Belichick just want to have fun the rest of his days with no back talk. And you can guarantee she ain't giving him no back talk. Because just like he got her, there's another 24-year out there that'll be on his arm.
Right, just like Tom Cruise. You don't see him with no young females. Is it Tom Cruise or is it what's it, the motherfucker Leonardo DiCaprio? Same thing. He like young women. You know, he ain't 76, but you know, older guys in that tax bracket, if they single, most likely they are gonna have a younger woman on their arm.
So is it a tax bracket thing? Is it a tax bracket and a color thing?
I don't
Is
know
it a
about
tax
color.
bracket and a color? And the reason I say that is there aren't a lot of black celebrities parading around with young girls. Young women. There aren't a lot of black, older, successful men. I mean, Morgan Freeman. But, oh man, I don't think that a black man could be 76 years old and be the head coach of University of North Carolina and have a 24-year-old girlfriend. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Do you? Does anybody out there believe that a university in the United States of America would hire a black man that was 76 years old and had a 24-year-old girlfriend?
So did he have her as a girlfriend before he got hired?
Yes.
They don't care about that. All they care about is his
Should they care? Should them being a steward to young men and women going to college, should they be a steward to a 76-year-old man with a 24-year-old girlfriend? That's the only thing I'm saying, man.
well, the only thing they thinking about the same thing that you say he's thinking
They're
about.
thinking about
Money.
wins.
They think about the money. The amount of tickets they're gonna sell as him as the head coach, how much he can bring to the university. They don't care about who he dates. As long as if he's single, You know what I'm saying? They don't care, you know, but he can just like Deion Sanders did for Colorado. You can come to this team, you can get more ticket sales, we can get more money for this university, we can make more money. That's all we care about. That's all they care about, the money, just like her, you know, as you just say. So it's all about the money. It ain't about, you know, that. But could a older black male, hell, I don't even think a 76-year-old black male will be even hard as a damn head coach. The way these people
Okay.
are.
YWG said, we know that there's rules for them and there's rules for us. Is that right? But like Tanner McCamry said, he said it. He said white men get to live out their dreams and fantasies no matter what age they are. Is that true? Is that true? Marcus Houston got ran through the coals for being 20 years younger than his wife. Not his girlfriend, his wife. He married that girl.
What color was she?
And people were calling him Chester. I think she's an exotic. I don't know what nationality. She's an exotic chick. I'm trying to have it both ways. How am I trying to have it both ways? YWG? Oh, I'm gonna put the link out here. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's talk. I'm gonna put the link out here. I got two. I got YWG and I got Jug. I got YWG and I got Jug up here. They kind of disagree with what I'm saying. And
That's okay. We can always agree to disagree. We're going to always be right.
Exactly. And we have these conversations. But I just believe there's only one reason she's with Bill Belichick. And that's the bills that he pays with his check. He got the right name. YWG said Jug is spitting facts. Facts. And I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that nothing that Jug is saying is wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there has to be some ethical and moral compass for everyone. Just because people do something doesn't make it good or right. And like I said earlier, what is stopping Bill Belichick from being on that campus and seeing something a little bit younger, a little bit tighter, and a little bit more supple to his delights? If he got one 24-year-old, he'll get another one, and he'll get another one that looks better. And he'll kick the one he's with to the side, and he'll give that new one. Hey, come on, man. We see this happen. We see this. We see this with rappers. Tanner McCamry said, white women often call that purity. She will be taken care of. He has so much money, he's not worried about it.
Her parents are probably giving a shit.
That's why she's with him, man. Because she'll be with Bill Belichick and she'll be secure probably for the rest of her life. She's messing with Bill Belichick and she'll probably be set up for the rest of her life after she deals with him.
All right, so this kind of reminds me of back in the day with Anna Nicole Smith when she dated
That's,
that.
and that's what I talked about at the beginning of the show. That was my example. Anna Nicole Smith. She was with that 91-year-old man, and their family fought tooth and nail for her not to get 1 red cent of his money because they knew she was with him for money.
And the only difference is right now is she got married to that dude. This chick ain't married, so ain't no real ties financially except what he's coming out of his pocket giving her.
Right. I think if Bill Belichick was just some regular dude on the street and didn't have no money, I think that we're talking about problems of rich people. And rich people, he's at the point where he's got so much money, he really don't give a hell about public opinion. And evidently, University of North Carolina doesn't care either.
I mean, I don't see how that's a bad reflection on the school.
I'm not saying it's a reflection on the school. I'm just saying that it wasn't even brought up. It wasn't. What I'm saying is people are turning a blind eye to. He says it's his girlfriend, but it's more like I would say it's his concubine. I'm not going to say that's his girlfriend. That's his concubine.
Well, when you say people are turning a blind eye, to me, that means that people are concerned, but they're not saying nothing. Maybe people just ain't concerned. That's why they ain't saying nothing, because they don't care.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? A blind eye has some.
Maybe my concerns are unwarranted. But I guess I have I have nieces and I have a sister, and I don't know. I look at Bill Belichick as a predator. Am I wrong? I look at him like a predator. He's 76 years old and she's 24 years old. Now, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. Legally, he can do it, whatever. But, like I said, at some point, there has to be a moral compass. And I'm not trying to put my morals on nobody.
Bro, it's like I'm 76 years old. I got this money. I'm going to have me some fun. And that's what he's doing. He's enjoying himself and he's having fun.
YWG said he doesn't see him as a predator. Would he have? Okay, you don't see him as a predator now. What if he's been watching her since she was 15, 16 years old?
But see, now you're taking it to on another level.
No. It's hypothetical. It's hypo. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you trying to say he's doing the Andy Rooney? I mean, Woody Allen. You know what I'm saying? That's totally different. I don't think so. You know that Woody Allen. Now Woody Allen's a predator. I can say that for sure.
The only thing I'm saying is that 50 years older is a lot. If he was 46, hold on, 52. 52 and 17. 69. What's the difference of him? What's the difference of him now? Other than age, what's the difference of him now talking to her as opposed to him being 69 and she was 16?
But you can't say that because you don't know.
Is her being of consent age? I mean, is it?
Yeah, I mean that argument is nail invalid because that's retarded. You know what I'm saying? You could say that about anybody you dating. You could say that with a man who's 30 dating a chick that's 25. You know what I'm saying? You could say, okay, he's 20, she's 15. No, I'm just saying you can't take the time back like that. If you're gonna take it back with that, you gotta take it back with every age.
What I'm saying is, okay,
if you're trying to reduce her age,
I don't have to take the time. I don't have to take the time back. He's 76 and she's 24.
Right, but you're trying to take her age back to somebody who's underage. And if you want to do that, you can make that hypothetical with anybody with the span somebody's going to be the age. So dropping it down like that.
And I'm saying that I'm saying that that's not bad. I'm saying that 52 years is weird. It's weird. No matter how you look at it, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay, so you single, you done turned 72. You well established in your community and everything that you got going on, but you're single. What is the age limit you would go? Will you only date women that are 50 and over?
40.
40?
If I'm 70, 40.
Okay.
Half my age plus 10. 45. That is the equation I have always lived by. I don't holler at anybody that's half your age plus 7. You don't go under that. Half your age plus 7. That's the formula that I've always lived by. That's me. But that's the formula that I was given by an OG when I was young.
That's a formula that the Muslims use, Farrakhan. Same thing Muhammad says. Elijah Muhammad.
24 is nowhere near half 76 plus 10. YWG said he doesn't deal with formulas, he deals with life. And I understand that. I'm not, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying what Bill Belichick is doing is per se wrong. I'm saying it's weird. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was weird when Hugh Hefner had all those young girls around him. It's weird. That is the only thing that I'm saying in this entire conversation. I'm not saying nobody is wrong. I'm not saying nobody is. I'm just saying that it's weird.
Right. And I understand what you're saying.
In my lens, it's weird.
Right. And that's your lens. And I respect that. And I understand where you're coming from. And that's the basis of what your talking point. So it makes sense to me. You know.
I thought it was weird, as a lot of other people thought it was weird when Anna Nicole Smith was with that old man. People weren't saying, "Oh, she's with him for his business contacts. She's with him she was with him for money." The same reason this 24-year-old is with Bill Belichick. She ain't with him for no business contacts and to set up her business plan. Or if that was the case, it would be set up now, and they would be saying, she's a proprietor of such and such, and she has her title is Bill Belichick's girlfriend.
And if she's not getting any contacts from the people he know, believe me, she's making contacts with people who want to know.
He's getting his greenbacks. The contact is the greenbacks going from his bank account.
People are introducing themselves to her because of who she is. It may not be on his side, but believe me, people are approaching her because of the situations he's in. Like I said, it may not have to do nothing with none of his friends, girlfriends, but you have people on the outside that's looking in, and they are contacting her, and she is getting contacts from other sources because she is his concubine or his girlfriend. You don't have to remotely come from the source. It's coming from everywhere else, because now on social media, I mean, you ain't got, not trying to go off the subject, you know what I'm saying? Just like the whole thing about the cooking with Kaya, that whole situation. people on the outside are blowing her up because the controversy that she has with
Women,
women
women,
hate.
women that were hating on her blew her up.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Women hated
So,
on her
on the
because
outside,
she was doing what a man wants a woman to do. They don't want. She was doing what a lot of black women. It was black women that was mad at her because Cooking with Key is a black woman. It was black women that were mad that she was. They were calling her a pick me. They were calling Cooking with Kia a pick me because she was doing stuff that is in her gender role.
right.
Because
And
these
what
black women, they don't want to. They don't want to have no gender. They don't want to have a gender role. They want to. They want to like see, think like a woman, act like a man, or whatever. Yeah, that's just Steve Harvey ish.
yeah, Steve Harvey, he's goofy. Fucking
What's going on, Hurt? What's going on, my brother? What's going on with
yeah, Steve Harvey a goofball. Anyway.
you? Hurt is the brother that we was having a conversation with this about early, and he was under the same. He's under the same tree as you and YWG. I don't know. I guess I look at it a little differently because
And
I
you should,
have
you know what I'm saying? And there's a group of
a
people,
younger sister and I have nieces. So
there's a
yeah,
group of people that feel the same way that you do. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a whole lot of people that feel the same way you do.
Hurt, is it? You know I asked you. I'm gonna ask you again. Is it hurt? Is it weird that a 76-year-old man would be with a 24-year-old woman? A lot of the ladies said it was weird. They said they didn't. Yeah, a lot of the ladies said it was weird, but the men say it's not weird. YWG said if she's smart, she's developing a business plan from this. But what I'm trying to tell you all is, I understand what you all saying, but it all goes back to money,
What doesn't in this country go back to money?
love.
Yeah, love of money.
YWG said, I wish I would care about public opinion. So basically, you all saying, shh, Bill need to just keep it moving. And I mean, Bill is going to keep it moving. He's got enough money where, like you said, he has enough money where public opinion really won't. It's not going to be an issue. His money will keep him above public resentment.
Yeah, I mean, and also too, I mean, really, I mean, I haven't really heard him. He's not in the controversial side of what's going on, you know, in public eye. Anything. I mean,
He's in the
that's, I
he's in the
mean, that,
controversial.
you know,
He's in the controversial side. Do you? Okay, I'll ask you this.
I mean, outside of her, I
Hurt
don't see anything.
YWG, Hurt YWG, and Jug. Hurt YWG and Jug. Do you think? Do you all think that there is? Well, okay, other than business and money, is this what I'm saying? Is this a business agreement that they have?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Because
sure it probably is.
it's not based off love, and it's totally based off of Bill Belichick's attraction to her.
Well, I don't even know how they met, so. You know.
Everything is based off of Bill Belichick's attraction to her. I mean, Bill Belichick, yeah, his attraction to her. Because if he's not attracted to her, none of this is moot.
Well, they say women want a provider, so he's providing like a
He's,
motherfucker.
he's a provider. He's a sponsor. He is a sponsor. Chocolate said same thing. If she was smart, she would have developed her business and not a plan before she showed she was with him. A marriage is a business arrangement between two people who love each other.
Marriage used to be a
She
business.
did bag him. She got him. She did bag him her. She got him.
Marriage used to be about love. Marriage ain't about all the way
Right.
love anymore.
Marriage is about security. Marriage is about security and companionship. And like YWG has said before, it doesn't necessarily have to revolve around love. It can revolve around security and companionship.
You have people that's married that still live in separate locations.
You got people that are married that sleep in separate beds. I don't think I'm not built for that. I'll be perfectly honest and say, I'm not built to be in a marriage where I'm not sleeping in the same bed with my woman. I'm not there. If I decide to marry a woman, we're going to sleep in the same bed. What I'm saying is I couldn't marry someone without me. This is me. I couldn't marry someone without love and intimacy, but that's me. Like
So let me
what's that? Go ahead.
ask you a question. So do you think this woman, you think she got a side dude?
With Bill Belichick's consent. Like you said, it may not even be a sexual thing. It may be companionship. They may not even be having sex. But what I'm trying to say is their relationship is based on money. It's not based on anything. It's not based on a physical relationship unless Bill Belichick is more physical than he shows in the public setting.
Well, and then honestly, in today's society, if you meet someone or you have an attraction towards someone as a man having an attraction towards a woman, nowadays, unless you meet them in middle school or high school, it kind of goes that way. It's kind of based off money anyway, initially.
Hey, Chef Mary, how you doing tonight? Chef Mary. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jude.
No, you
Chef
good.
Mary. Chef Mary, you just came in. How do you feel about a 76-year-old man dating a 24-year-old woman? Is it much ado about nothing? Is it misplaced energy, this conversation? Or is it, how do you feel about it? I don't want to even put any words in your mouth, Chef Mary. I will support you, Chef Mary. We will support you. Everybody go check out Chef Mary's page. Chef Mary is from Pakistan. I think that she would have a different outlook on this whole conversation. Chef Mary, should a man that's 50 years older than a woman date that woman? You're right, YWG. We don't know what the relationship is based off of. Okay, D-Pain said when she was growing up and humping pillows, for sure she was thinking about the likes of, yeah, exactly. She wasn't thinking about Bill Belichick. YWG said we don't know what the relationship is based on because we weren't Yeah, I mean, I understand. We don't know what the relationship is based off of money. YWG. It's based off of money. It's based off of money. And I understand that. We're not there. We're just adding conjecture. We're just looking at possibilities. We're not there. D-Pain said when she had her first prom, she wanted the PE coach, not little Timmy from down. She was looking at the older dudes back then. She was looking at the PE coach with these men PE coach, even the lady PE coaches. They had them little tight polyester shorts they used to wear with the big pockets. It was in gym teacher shorts. YWC Mary's from Pakistan. They have a different culture, and I'm quite sure they don't care. I'm not. Hey man, it's what I do assume, man. On the show, I assume. I don't do too much assuming. Yeah, I assume on here. That keeps the conversation going. I assume. So I guess based off of how this conversation is going tonight, the men are saying that it's whatever. Where the women are like it's weird. The women think it's weird that a 76-year-old man would date a 24-year-old woman, and the men are, which I can understand that. You got quiet, man. I think that the gender line where men see this as it's just nothing, because the men want to think that when they're 76 years old that they'll have the ability to get a 24-year-old. And I understand that. I understand that I still want to be functioning when I'm 72 years old, but I don't think I want to function with a 24-year-old. I know I don't want to function with a 20. I don't want to mess with a 24-year-old now. So I know I'm not going to want to mess with a 24-year-old when I get 76. Now, none. Strike that. I didn't say nothing. Right. Tell me, Kevin, yeah, I don't want a 24-year-old now. You mean a 76-year-old woman with a 24-year-old man? We talked about that earlier. It's not for me. It's not for me. Chef Mary, Chef Mary, Chef Mary, I'll give you your wrench when you come back Tuesday. When you come back Tuesday, I'll give you a wrench. But yeah, I don't want to say me. I don't want a 70-year-old woman now. D-Pain said, how do you think the old wrinkled ladies are feeling now that old men don't want them neither? What I'm saying is I don't want a 24-year-old now, and I don't want a 70-year-old now.
Man, this dude is at this point, he's just living the rest of his days out. Like I
He's
said,
being happy for the rest of his
he
time
don't
on
want
Earth.
no he don't want no drama. He don't want no this and that because at the end of the day, you know, he's got money, but you know, people are gonna have money, but he has an interest in her. So, because believe me, whoever went over and told her, like I said, I don't know how they met, but somebody, I don't see him going over and introducing himself. Hi, I'm Bill to this young lady. You know, so he probably sent
Why
somebody over.
not? Why can't you see Bill going? Hey, yeah, I'm Bill. Can I get a second of your time?
Nah, I don't see Bill getting
I
up
can
after
see
that.
that. I can see that more than her coming up to him.
No, I think he sent somebody over there. I think he sent one of his cronies or somebody in his camp to go over there and holler at her. I don't think he walked his old ass over there and introduce himself.
You
Because
think he
most
sent
likely,
somebody? He sent somebody over there.
I
To,
think he sent
yeah,
somebody over there. Because most likely, she was probably with her peers as well in the group. So he may have sent somebody over there to introduce him that he was interested and wanted to talk to her. That's just my opinion. That I see that more realistically than this old ass nigga going over there talking about, hey, y'all want a shots?
Is that what he pulled up? Y'all want shots? Hey, bring us a box. Bring us the shots. Is that what he did? Wow. Shots. Okay. My thing is how young is too young? Is there a now we know what the age of consent is, but other than the age of consent, is there a young? Are you all just saying that? I mean, y'all sound like Too Short on the old white mixed on the old white shoots Too Short tape. YWG said, if I wasn't married, I would bang out a 24-year-old if she was smoking hot and gave no issues. I'm that dude. That's only 30 years, so I can see that YWG. But like I said, we're talking 50 years. And you all say that's not weird. I say that's weird.
You
She
talking
was
about
she was born when he turned 52. She was just being born. Y'all don't see nothing weird about that. Y'all don't see nothing weird about that. She was 1 year old when he was 53. Jen said, YWG giving you the issue is the hard part. They are nuts. I'm not married and I see them out. Yeah, man. She was, you're right. You're right, D-Pain. You're right. He wasn't banging her when she was born. He wasn't.
and he didn't slap on her ass when she was born and get her to cry either. So unless he wasn't no doctor. I mean, I get your point as well, but also too, you know, the money is a big factor. It
The
has
money,
to be.
the money is the only factor. Y'all giving this girl too much credit. Money is the only factor that matters in this whole situation.
But that money matters in a whole lot of situations nowadays when it comes to a male trying to get to
Not
know or
just
trying to talk
money.
to a woman.
Not just money. Not
Well,
just money.
if a dude,
Because what I'm saying is she's not in it for sexual satisfaction. She's in it for financial gain.
most women ain't looking for sex either. They looking to see where they can get their pockets fat off the get go.
Ladies,
You
I
know,
need y'all to speak up. Y'all heard you.
I'm saying immature women. There's a lot of mature women that don't think that way, but I'm talking about the immature women. And with the advent of social media, you see it a lot of times. There are going to be exceptions, for men and women when it comes to that. But as far as on what you see, you know, like I said, it's social, which is social media is a downfall. A lot of the mentality of a lot of the younger females, that's how they think. If you ain't got no money, you ain't trying to. This girl, man, was in the grocery store, not grocery store, the gas station. Was in line, said hello. She looked at me. She said, "You gonna pay for this?" I said, "What?"
Hell no.
She said, "You gonna pay for this?" I said, "Why I gotta pay for that? Cause you spoke to me." I said, "You out of your damn mind? What's wrong with you? I'm not paying for shit. Dumb shit." You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all women ain't like that. More mature women are around, but it's always the small things that come to light that people make a big deal out of and put focus on it when the other problems and other things going on is much bigger than that. But it's always the small things that get the focus.
YWG said, how much money do I think she's getting? Enough to have that smile on, enough to have that look on her face, and him to have that look on his face. That's how much money she getting. You see that look on Bill's face? She giving him a whole lot of money.
Yeah, she got her hand right in his back pocket.
Giving her a whole lot of money. She probably got her hand on his wallet. She asked you to pay for her stuff? Nuts. Exactly.
Yeah.
He wants everything. What I'm trying to tell y'all is you all are giving her the benefit of the doubt when we are living in this time where all women want compensation for their time. Yeah, Nightbot is that's the bot. It's the I got y'all as moderators, but yeah, Nightbot is the AI moderator. Right. D-Pain, say it again, D-Pain. Ain't no broke old man knocking off no young tender. No. Ain't no broke old man getting no chick that look like that, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's 100% about money. It's an even exchange. It's an even exchange. It's money. If Bill didn't have that money, she wouldn't be dealing with Bill. Dennis said, "Bought you the message police." She waiting for. I don't even think she's waiting for. I don't think she's playing. She's trying to get her money now. She's not trying to wait for no wheel, man.
I think she already got her money. She's just buying out her time. She just had enjoying herself. I think he probably gave her a lump. I think he probably gave her a lump sum
Her
of
bank
money
account's back.
that she ain't even touching. It's just sitting there, and everything that she's doing now is just riding off what he giving her. She already got her money at the end of the day, so she's good either way.
She's good either way. Hold on, let me get my man Herb. Let me give out these wrenches. Let me get these wrenches out. Get these wrenches out. I get my D-Pain, man. Hey, D-Pain, man, you can't. D-Pain, man, you can't get mad at the chicks, man, and put them in the corner, man. You can't put them in the corner. Let the women say what they gonna say. D-Pain, man. Don't put no ladies in the corner no more. Yeah, D-Pain, man, it's my man D-Pain. He gonna keep a tight ship in the chat. But yeah, man, don't put no ladies in the corner. D-Pain. Janice said Pain is right. She's waiting. Is she playing the short con or the long con? Is she going for the short money now, or is she going for the long money when Bill is gone? But the way Bill said, he ain't going nowhere. Bill, he's 76 years old. He's still coaching. He's a new coach at North Carolina. Bill ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't even worried about that.
Yeah, he ain't worried about her. You know, she know he's about to go coach. He's gonna be gone days and days, weekends, working hours. She ain't even gonna be around him. I mean, unless they go to like an event or something like that. But for the most part, a head coach on that level is not even home most of the time. You know,
What I'm
they
saying, man, what I'm saying is she done did something, man. She got the title. She got the title. They didn't say his date. It's his girlfriend.
now he done smashed. He done sat back and she done
He's done
3,000 him. You know what I'm
He's
saying? It
done
may not
more
be all the
than
time. It
He's
might not
done
be
more
all
than
the
that.
time,
Hold on,
but
oh, man.
it didn't happen.
Man, hold on, man. I gotta give Tanner. I got wrenches to give out tonight. I got wrenches to give out. Tanner, I gotta give you a wrench, man. Who else, man? Tonight is wrench night.
You
Chef
know,
Mary, we give you a wrench. Chef Mary, when I see you Tuesday, we give you a wrench Tuesday. You gotta come back. Can't get your wrench on. Don't give 'em. Ain't no first day wrenches. We don't give out first day wrenches around here. We don't do that. But we just past 2 hours. We've been having a lively discussion on age gap relationships. I think once you cross 50 years, I think it's more than an age gap. 50 years. 50 years. That's more than an age gap. But yeah, there are some men who are under the illusion that a 24-year-old would really be interested in them for other than money. There are some men that are under the belief that just it's normal for a 76-year-old man to have a twist and it not be about money. I'm not that man. I'm not that man. Because you can best believe if I'm dating a 20 at 50, at 52 years old, if I'm dating a 20-some-year-old chick, I understand that she gonna be going out and I'm gonna be at home, and when she get done going out having fun, she's gonna come home. I'm not gonna be out in the club with no 24-year-old girl every night. No, man, no, I'm not gonna do that. I know that if I'm messing with a 24-year-old girl, I cannot give her everything she wants. I'll give her the time that she wants of mine, but I know that I'm not the man. A lot of these older guys who mess with younger women, they expect that woman to sit at home and sit in the house with them and watch TV and watch no, that chick, she wants to go out. She wants to go out. She wants to have a good time.
well, I expect that to be a woman gonna have girls' night, gonna go out, and gonna do stuff anyway. I mean, then also too, you know,
A
if you
24-year-old girl is going to go out several
a
times a week.
woman is gonna go out several times if that's her nature. So, whether she's 30, 40, 45, if that is her nature, if she's a going out
Oh,
person, she's gonna go out.
keep talking. I'm still here. I got to do
So
something.
that's not gonna stop her. I mean, but also too, you have women. Honestly, you have women that are between 22 and 27, and they don't go out. So there's always an exception. So it's not always that age group. There are exceptions. Some women don't even like the scene.
Some women don't even like the same what?
Some women don't even. I mean, I don't constitute just because she's 24. I mean, women just because they're 24, 25, 26, it doesn't automatically mean that they go out all the time. Some women don't. They just don't. You know, so there's always exceptions to the rule. So it's actually, how did he meet this woman? Where did they meet at? Was it a function? Were they out?
I'm guaranteeing it was a function that they met at. I'm guaranteeing that. And like you said, it has to be a function because, like you said, if it's not a function, where Bill Belichick gonna meet a 24-year-old girl that he's hanging out?
Walgreens.
The grocery store, like that dude that was going around smacking them ladies on the cheeks. I think what I'm trying to say is YWG said an American woman will go out on a date while in a relationship. Is that true, ladies? D-Pain, is she looking for a daddy? That's what you took the words out of my mouth, D-Pain. Daddy issues. A girl that's 24 years old that's messing with a 76-year-old man, she's looking for a daddy.
All right, so I looked it up, bro, and it said that TMZ reported that the pair met on a flight when Hudson was a college student. They were sitting next to each other on the flight, and she asked him to sign a textbook. That's what the TMZ reports.
They met on a plane flight.
Right.
Possible. That's possible.
They said they were sitting next to each other.
That's possible. But she knew who he was when she was sitting next to him.
She knew who he was.
She gamed him. She saw a mark and she went after it. That's what she did.
Well, you know, he as a coach too.
Taylor McHenry, what is it like dating a woman in her 20s? What is it like dating a woman in her 20s, Tanner? Is that a woman that you're going to go out with every night? Or is that a woman that you're going to let her go party? And you're going to be at home. You're going to party with her sometimes, but a lot of times you're going to sit at home and wait for her to get done partying with her girls and come home. YWG said, so she was in first class? So YWG, are you saying somebody put her in that seat next to Bill Belichick? The way you're talking, YWG, is an even exchange. He wanted some good sex and she wanted some money. Taylor McHenry, what's it like dating a woman in her 20s? Taylor, man, I'm gonna put the link out there, man. If you can, you don't gotta get on camera, man. You don't hurt these ladies, man. But I'm gonna put the link out here, man. Yeah, hurt the ladies, Taylor, man. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Taylor, I'm gonna put this link out there, man. Come up here, man. Say your piece. Carmel Sweets, what you got to say tonight about this conversation? She had the money to ride first class. Is that what that was? I'm coming back on Cam, y'all. I had to handle something real quick. I don't think a 24-year-old woman is trying to have a baby by a 76-year-old man. I don't. I don't even know if this woman's got tails no more. Put the link out there for anybody that wants to come up here and join the conversation about what is too young. Based off of the conversation tonight, there is no age, there is no age gap, there is no amount of age between two people that really matters. Just based off of some of the conversations we received tonight. Tanner McCamery said, if you like to go fast, buy a Corvette. That's what dating 20-year-old is like. Heart race action pack. Now, Chocolate was doing some work in the background. She said she was listening. She'll jump in there every now and then. But yeah, Tanner said, if you like to go fast, buy a Corvette. That's what dating a 20. Yeah, Bill want a Corvette. Bill want a Corvette. Bill wants a Corvette. I'm listening to what you all are saying, and I'm not saying that anything that you all are saying is wrong. I'm just saying that it's weird that I just feel like it's weird that a 76-year-old man would date a 24-year-old. I just think it's weird. I think it like Dark Star said. It's suspect. It's suspect, predator, and you can't say it's predator behavior because she's of age, but you can say it. You can say that it's. I guess it's a thin line between being a rich old man and being a predator. Is it a thin line? Is it a thin line between being a rich old man and a? That's why when you see it's just the main reason why I stopped going to the club, because I remember myself younger being like, look at that dirty old man in the club with these younger. I don't want to be that dude that people looking at like, man, look at this dirty old man in here looking at these young. And I felt like that. So I have felt like that. No one likes raisins. We like grapes. Don't nobody want nothing wrinkled up. But if I'm 70 years old, I want my woman to have a little bit of wrinkles and some tigers and some tiger stripes. Tanner said, man, they giving Bill too much credit. Bill doesn't really have great social skills outside of football. People say that all the time. He wants something he has never had. He's giving his life to football. Yeah, exactly, Chocolate. Money makes the difference. Money makes the difference. Money makes the difference. If Bill didn't have that sack, he wouldn't have that 24-year-old. say Tanner went there. Tanner said he now wants that pretty young thing that makes him excited and gets his walking stick hard. He got his walking stick hard. Wow. Chocolate said the more money, the more acceptable it is. And I believe I'm with the thinking of Chocolate. The more money, the more acceptable it is to be with that dude. The more money, the more money, the more stuff, If Bill Woody Allen, that name keeps coming up tonight. Yeah, Woody Allen and what's the dude, Buddy? What's the dude that was married to his cousin? She was 13. Is it Buddy? Woody Allen and Buddy, I can't think of his name. He was back in the times when Little Richard was in those days, but it was a guy, I can't think of his name. He was 30 something years old and he married his niece. And she was 13 years old. Right, exactly. Not 50 years older. At some point, they say it's creepy. Yep. Tanner said the young chicks done told him. Said the young chicks done told him. Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly he might have been pushing close to 40. He married his 13-year-old niece and took her on the road with him. And her mama let her brothers, it was his niece. He was her uncle. She was 13. He married her and took on the road with him. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Buddy Holly. I just think that, some things are just, it just is what it is. Older men have been messing with younger women throughout history. But now, in the age that we live in now, it's gone overboard. It's gone overboard. Everybody wants to be Hugh Hefner. I just think it's weird. I just think it's weird. Shouts out to Jug for coming on the panel tonight. He always comes up, voices his opinion. Shouts out to Jug. Appreciate him coming up tonight. I didn't know he had bounced, but yeah. He got real quiet. I think he got sleepy. I don't know. I think people would look at a 76-year-old woman with a 24-year-old man and would think it's weird. I think that people will look at that more weird than a 76-year-old man with a 24-year-old woman. You got to look at this. You got to look at the psyche. You got to look at the psyche of a 20-something-year-old man or woman that would be with a 70, almost 80-year-old man or woman. It's always it's about the guys, you know, and they talked about Cher and they talked about Madonna, but I would say that these guys that are messing with these older, it's about money. It's all about money. The age gap is the problem for some people. And I mean, I don't think the age gaps are a problem. My thing is what is an is okay. So what I'm saying is, I guess we're saying that being in a relationship with someone that is over 50 years younger than you is okay. It's not weird. That's what you all are saying. I'm saying it's weird. He had to take 2 or 3 blue chews to keep up with that girl. YWG said in that case, he was. Elvis had a 13-year-old girl. He was. Even before the age of consent. 13, I mean, but I guess because back in people would get married at 14, a woman would get married to a man at 14 or 15. But this is YWG said, I would think that people would have their own life to worry about what someone else is doing in their life. YW Jug said, LOL, not really. And Chocolate said, maybe he said one more for the road. So what if he wants to care for a woman the way he should have years ago? She is the blessing to him learning. She knows his rights and where he went. Well, y'all giving these people a lot of credit. But I understand that. Right. And okay, thank you. YWG said, well, we have to look at the times. Back then, no, it was not normal for a 30. No, people got married, but it's not, it wasn't normal then. It wasn't normal then for 30 something, almost 40 something year old to be with a 13. It wasn't normal then. It wasn't normal. I don't think if it was normal, then there wouldn't be a big outcry about Buddy Holly marrying a 13. That's not normal. That's not normal. When people were getting married at an early age, I mean, the man might have been 20 and the woman 13, but not 40 and 13. I guess you had stuff like that too. But those were people, those were men of financial means. I'm saying it was normal. No, it was normal for people to get married at a young age, but it was never normal for a 30 something, 40 to be with a 13-year-old. Nah, that's not normal. That's not normal. Never was that normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. Carl Sweet said people gonna do what they want, but it's still weird to me though. And the only thing I think of is she's getting money and the perks of being eye candy. She's looking for she's getting paid and she's looking for her next mark. There's a dude that's 65 that said, well, Bill ain't gonna be around too long and I'll have my chance. Guarantee. Guarantee. YWCG said, you are looking at this through today's eyes. This generation of Americans are soft in the ass and crybaby-ish. I don't think that being soft in the ass and crybaby-ish has anything to do with the scope of what we're talking about tonight. I could be wrong. I don't think that there's nothing that we're going to say tonight that's going to really change my outlook. To me, this is weird. I'm 50. What I'm saying is I'm a man. I'm a man. And I'm 50. And 21, 24? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it'd be fun, but I don't know. Chocolate said people used to give their children away to an older man to marry for money. People normalized it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is this, we're talking about this, and I don't think, based off what we're saying, is there isn't an age that's too young. YWG said it was normal back then. If not, those men would be in jail, not marrying them. The laws of days would not allow it. Darkstar said, let's be truthful. These people are predators. Let's be truthful. Let's be truthful. Darkstar said, let's be truthful. These people are predators. Chocolate said, at 50, hell no, 24. That's nasty. Mr. in Color Purple, he was right, D-Pain, it's sex. YWG said, it's weird today where we are living in the 20s, 30s, 40s. It was normal. It was normal to get married early and to have children early, but it was never normal for 40s. What I'm saying is Buddy Holly got ostracized for marrying his niece, who was 13. He got ostracized behind that. They ostracized him behind that. So it's not normal. It's been normalized. Juggernaut TV said, what about Mr. in Color Purple? We know Mr. was a Chester. His daddy, the character played by Adolph Caesar, even talked about him. He talked about him at the dinner table. So was it normal? Did Buddy Holly get arrested? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Chocolate said the 50s, the 60s, and then the late 70s, it was a problem. It's a problem today. There are two cases right now. In the last 3 weeks, 2 older men were messing with younger women, 13, 14, 15, 16, something, in their family. And they got these little girls pregnant and killed them. There's 2 cases going right now. Two of older men impregnating school-age children and murdering them. There's 2 cases going on right now. Darkstar said, Kanye said it best. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Yeah. It's been said over and over tonight. No broke men are messing with 24-year-olds. No broke men are messing with 24-year-olds. And everybody cannot mess with someone 50 years their junior without ridicule. I'm still here. Everybody can't mess with a person 50 years their junior without ridicule. Why is that? Give me a second. Everybody's not afforded the ability to mess with someone 50 years their junior without ridicule. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Chocolate said no. Buddy never got arrested. How the public found out was someone leaked their marriage license. So it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. No. YWG, just because he tried to hide it, it wasn't normal. Like she said, the only reason they found out is because someone leaked. Someone was like, who is this young girl that's always with Buddy Holly at these venues? They like, no, she's not over 18. She shouldn't be in the clubs. Who is she? And they found out. They was like, ain't this your niece? Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. No, it wasn't normal. Chocolate said, men with loot, men with money, mess with women 30 to 60 years younger. Older men love 20-somethings. Money. Money. That's the common denominator in this whole conversation. Money. Because like we said, broke men ain't getting these 20-something baddies. Y'all don't even know what I'm eating. Boy. YWG said, if it wasn't normal, why didn't his ass get locked? Because he was a musician. They didn't lock him up, but they ridiculed him. And what I'm saying is, even though there's an underlying acceptance, of these wide age gaps, at some point the age gap is too much. And it's weird. I'm eating Chicago style pizza. Chicago style pizza. He died in a plane crash. It's been a whole lot of crazy plane crashes last month. R. Kelly's a musician. R. Kelly's a black musician. Who died and they put the cuffs on him? Buddy Holly? What I'm saying is, through time, there has been a general acceptance of older men messing with younger women, but there has also been a tide of people saying it's weird. Now, It's no problem messing with someone 20 years, 10 to 20 years. That's not an issue. But when you get into the 40 years and the 50 years, it's when it gets kind of weird. Because like I said, this man, Bill Belichick, was 52 years old when this girl was born. Now, it's legal, ethical, moral, depending on where you're at or who you are. But can we at least agree that it's weird? Can we agree on that? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button while I bite this pizza. Chocolate said, mainly older white men messing with younger women in public. YWG said, while it may be weird to some, it's not illegal. And I'll say this, YWG. Just because it's not legal, does that make it, just because it's not illegal, does that make it good? Just because it's not illegal, does that mean it's good? Or does that just mean that the laws protect the people who like to do that stuff? Would you say we live in a country that's male dominated? But you can't really say that. You can't really say that because these teachers are using these elementary and middle school children as practice tools. So we know that the public looks at 30-something-year-old women messing with 12, 13-year-old little boys. We know they look at that as wrong because there have been several women who have been arrested for being impregnated by children under the age of 16. Sometimes children under the age of 14. So what I'm saying is, if women are being arrested, is that just because the children are under 16? And there have been instances of teachers messing with children, going to jail, getting out of jail, and then going back to being in a relationship with the person that she had with the little child, middle school child that she had a baby with as they were older. That's called grooming. It's called grooming. The thing about this conversation is you're going to have people that are okay with it, and it's not illegal. And you're going to have people that are going to look at it like it's weird. So there's always going to be two sides of that coin. Coming up on 2 hours and 51 minutes. Got about 9 more minutes in this show. Box of briefs is starting to ride. So I gotta handle that. But these PSDs is starting to ride. But these are the types of conversations and topics that we have. We always look at stuff from an educated point of view. We try to use medical terms. So even though this is the sex show, and we do talk about wild topics, sometimes you got to talk about other things that revolve around sex. Now, sex isn't the basis of this conversation, but sex is most definitely the common denominator in any relationship, in any age gap relationship. Age gap relationships are like any other relationships. They can be based off of love, but for the most part, most age gap relationships are based off of self gratification, or even exchanges where a person is getting, the older person is getting the sexual gratification that they're seeking. Sometimes they have to pay for that. It's a method to the conversations I have. They all line up. Last week we talked about women paying for sex, women paying for companionship. This conversation I have tonight just pushes that same idea. Now, I'm a 51-year-old man, and I can't see myself dating a 24-year-old. I take that back. I'm not going to lie. I did go out with a 24-year-old woman this summer. It was cool, but I knew that it was based off of money. But as a 76-year-old man, I wouldn't do that. Sometimes I like to drive Corvettes. Corvettes are fun cars for the weekends. You know, most Corvettes, they stay in the garage until the weekend. You don't pull the Corvette out on the weekend. With that being said, it's your boy Miles Appeal, and this has been another edition of The Sex Show. We'll be back next Friday with another hard-hitting topic based on sex. I'll be back Tuesday with Adult Conversations with Miles Appeal, where we'll have another adult conversation, adult debate. Won't be based off of sex, but it will be based off of education, common sense, and everything we do here is all based in love. So with that being said, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Don't share this out, but share Tuesdays out. Go view the videos that I have. I'm trying to get to 3. I'm almost halfway there to being monetized. So go check them videos out. Help your boy out. Subscribe to the page. Come back next time. Join in the conversations because your opinion is warranted, and we want to hear it.